This statement in the Lord's Prayer in Matthew 6 verse 10, Jesus prays this: your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Your will be done. That's a difficult one to get a grip on, right? You see, I constantly ask myself this very question, right? The question of, am I aligned with what God's plans are for my life, or am I expecting God to help me with my plans? You see, it's one thing to pray this as a routine prayer. It's a whole different thing when our lives start to get transformed by the foundation upon God's will, upon how we make decisions and choices in our lives. Now, Jesus, just before he gets crucified in Matthew 26, verse 39, he's face down on the floor and he says, my Father, if it's possible, may this cup be taken away from me. But yet, not as I will, but as you will. You see, Jesus understands that the will of God over his life is more important than his situations or feelings or even his safety. I mean, he gets crucified right after this prayer. The wonderful part of this prayer is, though, that we can voice our doubts to God. Doubting God isn't sinful. It's the unvoiced doubt that brings destruction, though. You see, Jesus even prays about his stress, his situations. But in that, he also gets reminded about God's plans for his life. May you always feel free to tell God your doubts, and that you may always come to the realization that his plans are good for you.